Good morning, welcome to Civvy Street, welcome to Unite. You're exercising at your own risk and taking responsibility for your actions whilst doing this Unite class with me today. We're going to start down on the floor. Okay, on the floor in child's pose. Let's just take one hand off the edge of the mat, place the other one on top. Take a deep breath in and out. On the other side. Back to the centre. Slide your fingertips to the top of your mat, push your bottom up into the air, drop your chest to the mat. Or take a nice big stretch out here. We're coming up to all fours. Taking one hand high, and then taking that hand through the keyhole, bringing your shoulder down and your head. Take your top arm over your back, grab hold of your thigh if you can reach it. A deep breath in and out here. Unravel. And take your same hand high again. And then place it back down on the mat. Let's change sides. Reach up high. Take your arm through the keyhole, rest down. Take your top arm over, grab hold of your thigh. And unravel. Take the same hand high. Come back to centre. Take one foot away, press your heel away for a calf stretch. Lift up your chest, look forwards. And change legs. Take your knee back down, sit back onto your heels and kneel. Sit up tall. And then take one arm up and overhead, lean to the side, and then change to the other side. Again. And then we're going to hold the stretch just for 10 seconds or so, so lift up, lean over. On the other side, keep your hips down, stretch up, lean over into a side stretch. Come back to the center, take some rotation around. And we're going to hold to one side for about 10 seconds. Lift your shoulder up, pull back. Deep breath in and out. And the same the other side. With a deep breath in and out. We're coming back to center. Clasp your hands behind your back and just lift up your chest. Come forward to all fours. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Now drop your belly, lift your chest. As we start to mobilize the back a little bit more. Now round the spine, drop your chin, drop your tail. And reverse the move again, drop your belly. Same again, round. And drop. Come to neutral, look over your shoulder to your feet, and then the other side. couple of times. That's a nice one. Let's do that again. Great stuff. Back to the center. Tuck your toes under, lift up to a downward facing position now. Stretch out, lift your hips high. Start to pedal slowly through your feet. And then hold the stretch again just for a few seconds, lifting your hips up high, drawing your chest to your thighs. Walk your hands to your feet, squat right down into a little ball. Okay, tuck your arms to the inside of your legs so you can press your knees open and lift your chest up now. Take a little rock side to side, so we're starting to open the hips. Hands to the floor, lift your bottom up, take your head low. Roll on up to standing. Get to the top, turn, stand in the middle of your mats facing forwards. Taking one foot in front of the other, turning the back toes in slightly, fingertips to elbows. Rotation. Let's change to the other side. Switch legs, turn the toes in, and switch arms as well. The center, open up your chest and swoop forwards, rotating from the shoulder, so you're instigating the move from your shoulders, not from your hands. Feel the difference. We're going to hold the arms open, stretch all the way down your arms and into your fingertips. Take your arms down, tilt your pelvis forwards and backwards. It's a little bit more movement here. And then we're ready to take a full roll down. So tuck your chin in, round your upper back, your mid back, your lower back. Come all the way down. Just hang here. Feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Let your upper body just relax and hang. We're going to walk around to the outside of your right leg. Hold it. Roll up, still facing the right. Get to the top and hyperextend. Roll down the outside of your right leg. Swivel around to the outside of your left leg. Hold. Let's roll up. Roll down the same side. When you get to the bottom, come back to the middle and just hang again. Roll up. Hyperextend at the top. Face forwards, pedal through your feet. Get the ankles moving again. We're going to step wider. Start to transfer your weight side to side. Push your bottom back behind you. Stay low. Take your time. We're going to hold this over to the right. Drop a little lower if you can for an inner thigh stretch. Pivot round to face your right, bring your back knee down. Stay low if you want to, if you're worried about compression down on the lower back. Otherwise, you can sit up a little taller, lift up, push through, stretch through the hips. Then everybody, hands on the inside of your foot, press your knee out to the side. Straighten up. Tuck your toes under on your back foot, lift up your knee, pivot round to the front into a wide leg forward fold. Head low. Push up. Transfer your weight over to the left side for your inner thigh stretch. Push your bottom away, hands to the mat. And then pivot round. Drop your knee to the floor for a hip flexor stretch. Sit up or stay low. And then hands to the inside of your foot, press your knee out to the side. Straighten back up, tuck your toes under, come to a wide leg forward fold. Clasp your hands behind your back, knuckles to the ceiling. Hands back to the floor. Walk your feet in, roll up to standing. And then holding on if you want to, we've got some hip rotations. And the same on the other leg. Great stuff. Take it down, come into a slow squat, hips back, arms forwards, drop deep, stand up, circle your arms overhead a few times. Great. All right. Arms down, hold it there. All right. So we're going to move on to a modified sun salutation. Take a quick drink if you want to. I'll quickly pivot the mat and adjust the screen this side so you can see what's going on. So you're going to stand at the top of your mat. With your feet together, and let's go through this flow. As I say, modified. So we're going to take both arms out and up, stretch up, look up, and then you're going to take your arms out and down, fingers all the way down to the mat. Slide halfway up, straighten your back, squeeze your shoulders. Hands to the mat, take your right leg back into a lunge, followed by your left into a plank. Body weight forwards, drop to your knees, release your feet, tuck your elbows in, lower to the mat. Lift your chest up and forwards, feel the upper back work. And the lower back, release down, brace your abs, push into all fours, sliding back to child's pose, forehead on the mat. Roll up to all fours. Tuck your toes to a plank, to a downward facing position. Press your hips high. Take your left foot up into the air, drive your knee forwards and place your foot between your hands. And then step your right foot forwards as well. Lift up your hips, drop your head. And then take your arms wide to stand up. Stretch up. Hands come down by your sides. As we flow straight into the other side, take your arms out and up, stretch up, look up. Arms out and down, all the way to the mat, drop your head low. You slide in halfway up. It's hands to the mat as you take your left foot back into your lunge. Straighten out the leg, lift the chest, and then take your right foot back to meet it into your plank. Body weight forwards, lower to the mat without dropping to your knees if you can, and then lift your chest up and forwards. Release back down, brace your abs, push into your hands, up to all fours and up to a plank when missing out child's pose. Straight up to a downward facing. It's right leg high, drive your knee forwards and place your foot between your hands. You might have to take a hand off the floor, you might need to grab your leg. Step your back foot forwards, lift up your hips, drop your head, come to standing. Stretch up, hands down by your sides as we flow immediately into the other side again. Reach out and up, stretch up, lean back, all the way down to the mat. You're sliding halfway up. You're coming back down, it's right foot, left foot back to plank and lower to the ground. A quick move there. Lift your chest up or even your entire body up for an upward facing position. Everybody make your way to a downward facing position. It's left foot, right foot between your hands. Lift up your hips, drop your head and hold. And then come on up to standing, hands wide, stretch up. It's hands down by your sides. Reach out and up. Look up. Hands come down to the mat. You'll slide in halfway up. Hands down to the mat, left foot, right foot to plank and lower to the mat. When you get there, lift into your upward facing position. And then down, back to your downward facing position. It's left foot, right foot. Hips up, head low, hold. Reach out and up, stand up. Hands down by your sides. 2 more with a breath, making it more dynamic if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Halfway up, it's breathe in. Back down, it's breathe out. Step or jump and lower to the mat. Breathe in to upward. Breathe out to downward. Breathe in to step or jump. Breathe out as you hold. Breathe in to stand and reach up. Breathe out, hands down by your sides. Last one, breath in. Out. In, halfway. Out, here's the big move. Into upward. Out to downward. Into jump. Out to rest. Into stand. Out, hands by your sides and hold. Brilliant. Great. Turning back to the front, swiveling my mat back round. Standing, facing forwards. Great stuff. All right. Shifting the mood again now to some fitness Pilates, from yoga flow to fitness Pilates. Feet hip distance apart, so bring them together, turn your toes out, bring your heels in line with your toes. Standing tall and strong, brace your glutes, your abs, shoulders back. Right foot in front. Keeping everything else still, lift and lower straight leg. So we're strengthening this leg here all around the hip. We're strengthening the quads on the moving leg. Practicing our balance, standing core strength. Just take the same leg out to the side and lift and low. See, everything else is still. Take the opposite arm up. Pull your elbow down. Take the same leg behind. Lift and low. Take the opposite arm up. Brace your abs. Now pull. Same as before, just pulling that elbow down. Hold. Bring your right knee up. Grab hold of your foot, place it to your inner thigh or inner calf. Push everything to the midline. Sweep your arms out and up. Down the center. And balance. For about 30 seconds. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deep through your nose. Well done. Place your foot down. Even weight between your feet as you take a seat. Reach your arms up. Sink a little lower. Push your bottom further back. Stand up. Arms down by your sides. Posture check. Left foot in front. Lift and low. Toe taps. We're going to take the same leg out to the side. Keeping everything else still. Then take the opposite hand up. You're going to pull your elbow down. See how the torso doesn't move? Got a strong supporting leg. Take the same leg behind. As you lift and lower the leg. Brace through the abs. Take the opposite hand up. And you're just pulling that elbow down in front as you push the leg back behind. Great. Well done. Smooth moves. Well done. Place your foot down. Take a seat with even weight through both feet. Hips back. Oh, thank you. Come on up to standing. Come to your tree pose. Thank you, Jude. We've got a 30-second tree. I was obviously avoiding that, wasn't I? Four, three, two, into a chair. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. Come on up to standing. Take your right leg in front. Draw it round in a circle. And again. Drive your knee up. Come to tree. Arms come out and up, down the middle, up and out. Grab your foot. Extend your leg. Take it to the side. Take it behind. Press your foot into your hand. Take the opposite arm up. Now your option is to stay in a tree pose throughout that little sequence. Place your knee up, place it down. Take the other leg and just swing it round. And again. Lift up your knee, come to tree. Arms out and up and down. And the other way. Grab your toe or your foot. Extend the leg in front. Take it to the side. Take it behind. Press your foot into your hand. Drive your knee up. Place it down. And alternate knee lifts. Slowly. Well done. Hold it there. Rise up onto your toes. And back down again. To finish the balance sequence. Well done. Alright then, we're going to get down onto the floor. And we'll get onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Lift up. Opposite arm to leg and hold. So lift them up, try and keep them level with your back if you can, as long as you're not hyperextending the lower back. We're holding this for 30 seconds, although we're nearly halfway through. A bit longer. Well done. Rest down with minimum movement. You're going to change to the other side. Hold. So we're balancing again. A few more seconds. Great stuff. Take it down, come straight to plank. Drop to your forearms if you want to. We're here for 30 seconds. Lift your head, brace your abs. Another 10 seconds here. And then you've got a choice. You can do Superman again, or you can move on to a 30-second side plank. So here we go now, 30-second side plank, or 30 seconds back in Superman pose. All you're going to do is pivot via plank to face the other side for 30 seconds. So rotate round. And I'm just turning all the way around so I can still see the screen and the clock. So it's side plank the other side. Well done. Everybody come back to a plank. Drive one knee forwards, take it back, and then the other. Again. Last one. Lower yourself all the way to the ground, if you can, without dropping to your knees. Well done. Clasp your hands behind your back, lift up your chest. And now rest your forehead on your hands. Lift both legs off the floor and take a slow flutter from the glutes. Turning your toes inwards, continue the flutter. And outwards. And then just rotating from the hip, rotating the legs. So toes in, toes out, little rotations as much as you can. And then rest your legs down. Give your hips a little wiggle. And roll onto your side. With your arm extended beneath you. Top arm resting on the top. Okay, lift both legs off the floor. Lift the top leg a little higher. And then let's continue these small rotations from the hip, just like we were doing face down. You're just rotating the hip around in its socket. And then the same leg, you're going to draw little circles in any direction. Change direction. And then rest your legs down, bring the top leg in front, rest your knee on the mat. Lift your lower leg as high as it'll come. And give it a little pulse up and down. Rest your legs down, hug both knees in, so you side lying with both knees in. Press into the mat, push yourself up to sitting. Swivel round so your legs are the other side, but you're still facing forwards. And lie on your side. With your arm extended underneath and your other arm on top. Lift both legs off the mat. Lift the top leg a little higher and start your rotations from the hip. And then start to draw little circles in any direction. Change direction. Both legs down, bring your top knee on the floor in front, extend the lower leg, lift it as high as you can, and then add some little pulses. You got it? Lovely. And rest. Extend both legs. Hug them both in. Push yourself up and roll onto your backs. So slowly take it down and lie on your back. Just take a few seconds here. Now we're going to slide our feet in until your fingertips touch your heels. Tilt your pelvis by pressing your lower back down and then push your knees forwards towards your feet. So your hips rise up and you're working the back of the body. Take your arms overhead. And we're just here for a few seconds. Lift your heels and drop. So lift and drop a few times. Well done. Rest your hips back down. Flatten out your back, bring your arms up and over and down by your sides. Lift your knees off the floor so your shins are parallel with the floor. Abs are braced. Alternate a leg extension, slowly does it. Breathe in as you extend your leg and out as you bring it back in. Go for one more. And now instead of extending, you're going to hinge from the hip and drop your foot to the floor. Alternate. One more. Same, but drop your knee out to the side so the edge of your foot comes to the floor and then back up. So again, it's like there's a little rotation going on through the hip. One more. Extend both legs up to the ceiling. Lift your upper body up. Now grab hold of one leg by the calf. Point your toes and take the other leg down so both legs are straight. Change legs. Give it a little pull in and change legs. So it's a straight leg scissor. And that leg is going all the way down and you're pulling the other one in. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest, take your head down, and then just draw little circles round for the lower back, both directions. And then hands on your knees, little circles, drawing your knees around. Changing direction. Well done. Oh. Hug your knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll yourself up to sitting. Straighten out your legs and sit up tall. Flex your feet so your toes point upwards, and then with a straight back, you've still got your hands behind, lean forwards. So you've got a straight back, a straight front, arms are back, toes point up. Let's sit with our legs crossed and rotate round to one side. And the other side. Come back to the center, switch your legs so you've got the other one in front, sitting cross-legged. Let's sit up tall, rotate to one side, and the other side. Back to the center, we're going to come up to standing. Take your left foot behind your right foot. Take your left arm up and lean over into a side stretch. Reach right through. Straighten up, lean forwards. Roll up. Let's change sides. Straighten up, lean forwards. and roll up. Take your feet to about hip distance apart. Big breath in as you stretch out and reach up. Let's just punch the arms a few times, so waking up. Both arms up, shake your hands, bring them down. Pedal through your feet and roll your shoulders back. Well done. Brilliant. That's it, we're all done. That's today's Unite class. In the bag, as they say. Hope you enjoyed it and I hope you feel better for doing it. Thanks very much for joining me for today's Unite class. I look forward to seeing you same time, same place in Sydney Street next week, unless I see you before somewhere. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm about to stop the recording.